Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A person with a record of failing. Someone who loses consistently. Inability to discharge all your debts as they come due. Fraudulent loans led to the failure of many banks. An act that fails. His failure to pass the test. An event that does not accomplish its intended purpose. The surprise party was a complete failure. An unexpected omission. He resented my failure to return his call. Lack of success. He felt that his entire life had been a failure. Loss of ability to function normally. Kidney failure. A person with a record of failing. Someone who loses consistently. A contestant who loses the contest. A gambler who loses a bet. A person with a record of failing. Someone who loses consistently. A horse that fails to run in a race for which it has been entered. A person with a record of failing. Someone who loses consistently. Inability to discharge all your debts as they come due. The company had to declare bankruptcy. A legal process intended to ensure equality among the creditors of a corporation declared to be insolvent. A state of complete lack of some abstract property. Spiritual bankruptcy. Not auspicious, boding ill. A person who suffers misfortune. Not favored by fortune, marked or accompanied by or resulting in ill fortune. An unfortunate turn of events. Unsuitable or regrettable. An unfortunate choice of words. A person who suffers misfortune. The lack of financial resources. An act that does not achieve its intended goal. An act that does not achieve its intended goal. An event that happens. An instance of something occurring. A disease of frequent occurrence. An event that happens. Presently occurring, either causally or incidentally. Technical terms are rarely occurrent in literature. An event that happens. An event that happens. Jump lightly. Bypass. He skipped a row in the text and so the sentence was incomprehensible. A mistake resulting from neglect. Bound off one point after another. Leave suddenly. Skip town. Cause to skip over a surface. Intentionally fail to attend. A gait in which steps and hops alternate. Any process whereby sounds or words are left out of spoken words or phrases. A mistake resulting from neglect. Neglecting to do something, leaving out or passing over something. Something that has been omitted. She searched the table for omissions. An unknown and unpredictable phenomenon that leads to a favorable outcome. It was my good luck to be there. Your overall circumstances or condition in life, including everything that happens to you. The luck of the Irish. An unknown and unpredictable phenomenon that causes an event to result one way rather than another. Bad luck caused his downfall. Decree or designate beforehand. The ultimate agency regarded as predetermining the course of events, often personified as a woman. An event, or a course of events, that will inevitably happen in the future. Your overall circumstances or condition in life, including everything that happens to you, deserved a better fate. The ultimate agency regarded as predetermining the course of events, often personified as a woman. We are helpless in the face of destiny. An event, or a course of events, that will inevitably happen in the future. Your overall circumstances or condition in life, including everything that happens to you. Your overall circumstances or condition in life, including everything that happens to you. A victim of circumstances. A person's financial situation, good or bad. He found himself in straitened circumstances. An individual quantity of food or drink taken as part of a meal. His portion was larger than hers. Assets belonging to or due to or contributed by an individual person or group. Something less than the whole of a human artifact. The allotment of some amount by dividing something. Money or property brought by a woman to her husband at marriage. Give out. Your overall circumstances or condition in life, including everything that happens to you. Success that was her portion. Something determined in relation to something that includes it. I read a portion of the manuscript. An unknown and unpredictable phenomenon that leads to a favorable outcome. It was as if fortune guided his hand. Your overall circumstances or condition in life, including everything that happens to you. Whatever my fortune may be. An unknown and unpredictable phenomenon that causes an event to result one way rather than another. A large amount of wealth or prosperity. An unofficial association of people or groups. They were an angry lot. Anything, straws or pebbles, etc. Taken or chosen at random. They drew lots for it. Often followed by of, a large number or amount or extent. A lot of money. Any collection in its entirety. Your overall circumstances or condition in life, including everything that happens to you. Has a happy lot. Administer or bestow, as in small portions. A parcel of land having fixed boundaries. He bought a lot on the lake. Divide into lots, as of land, for example. Old Testament, nephew of Abraham. God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah but chose to spare Lot and his family, who were told to flee without looking back at the destruction. A physical condition in which there is a disturbance of normal functioning. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the disorder. Bring disorder to. A condition in which things are not in their expected places. The files are in complete disorder. Disturb in mind or make uneasy or cause to be worried or alarmed. A disturbance of the peace or of public order. Having been turned so that the bottom is no longer the bottom. The upset pitcher of milk. Afflicted with or marked by anxious uneasiness or trouble or grief. Too upset to say anything. The act of upsetting something. He was badly bruised by the upset of his sled at a high speed. A physical condition in which there is a disturbance of normal functioning. Everyone gets stomach upsets from time to time. The act of disturbing the mind or body. His carelessness could have caused an ecological upset. Form metals with a swage. A tool used to thicken or spread metal, the end of a bar or a rivet, etc., by forging or hammering or swagging. Cause to overturn from an upright or normal position. Thrown into a state of disarray or confusion. With everything so upset. An improbable and unexpected victory. The biggest upset since David beat Goliath. Move deeply. This book upset me. An unhappy and worried mental state. She didn't realize the upset she caused me. Cause to lose one's composure. Defeat suddenly and unexpectedly. The foreign team upset the local team. Disturb the balance or stability of. The hostile talks upset the peaceful relations between the two countries. Mildly physically distressed. An upset stomach. Used of an unexpected defeat of a team favored to win. The Bills' upset victory over the Houston Oilers. Someone who has insufficient assets to cover their debts. Financially ruined. A bankrupt company. Reduced to bankruptcy. One at a disadvantage and expected to lose. Someone who enjoys transient success but then fails. The erosive process of washing away soil or gravel by water, as from a roadway. From the house they watched the washout of their newly seeded lawn by the water. Someone who is unsuccessful. The channel or break produced by erosion of relatively soft soil by water. It was several days after the storm before they could repair the washout and open the road. An event that fails badly or is totally ineffectual. The meeting was a dud as far as new business was concerned. An explosion that fails to occur. Someone who is unsuccessful. Failing to detonate, especially not charged with an active explosive. He stepped on a dud mine. Exactly. He fell flop on his face. Fail utterly, collapse. Someone who is unsuccessful. A complete failure. The play was a dismal flop. The act of throwing yourself down. He landed on the bed with a great flop. An arithmetic operation performed on floating point numbers. This computer can perform 1,000,000 flops per second. Fall loosely. He flopped into a chair. Fall suddenly and abruptly.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.